Hey everyone, and welcome back to G Fun Facts Online. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that sounds like science fiction but is rapidly becoming science fact. How quantum computers are set to completely revolutionize the way we discover and design new medicines. You know how finding new drugs can take ages and cost a fortune, with so many potential treatments failing late in the game? Well, get ready, because the pharmaceutical world is on the brink of a massive shakeup, all thanks to the mind-bending power of quantum computing. So why all the buzz about quantum computers in medicine? It boils down to this. Molecules, the very building blocks of life and drugs, are fundamentally quantum systems. To truly understand how they work, how they interact, and how they bind to targets in our bodies, we need computers that speak their language, the quantum language. Classical supercomputers, as powerful as they are, often struggle with these complex molecular calculations. But quantum computers? They use incredible phenomena like superposition, where particles can be in multiple states at once, and entanglement, where particles become interlinked, to perform calculations in a totally different and vastly more powerful way. This quantum precision unlocks some amazing capabilities. Imagine being able to simulate huge, complex molecules like proteins or DNA with incredible accuracy. Traditional methods often have to cut corners and use approximations for these big players, but quantum algorithms promise to give us a much clearer picture. This means deeper insights into how diseases work at a molecular level and how we can design drugs to precisely target them. We're also talking about a massive boost to quantum chemistry calculations. Things like predicting how strongly a drug candidate will bind to its target or how quickly a chemical reaction will occur. These are vital for knowing if a drug will be effective and how our bodies will process it. Quantum computers can nail these calculations with far greater accuracy. But it doesn't stop there. Think about QSAR models, that stands for Quantitative Structure-Activity Relationship. Scientists use these to predict how active a compound will be based on its chemical structure. With quantum machine learning running on quantum computers, these models could become way more sophisticated, uncovering subtle links between a molecule's features and its medicinal power, helping us spot promising drug candidates much faster. And then there are two other super complex but critical tasks: molecular docking and protein folding. Molecular docking is like figuring out the perfect handshake between a drug molecule and its target protein. Protein folding is understanding how proteins twist and turn into their specific 3D shapes, which determines their function. These are computationally massive puzzles. Quantum algorithms are being designed to sift through the almost infinite possibilities much more efficiently, speeding up the discovery of how drugs bind and how proteins work, or, sometimes, go wrong. So what does all this quantum supersimulation mean for the actual drug design pipeline? Well, it's like swapping a bicycle for a rocket ship. First, faster candidate identification. By accurately predicting the properties of millions of virtual compounds, quantum computers can help researchers quickly pinpoint the most promising ones. This dramatically cuts down the number of compounds that need to be physically made and tested in the lab, saving incredible amounts of time and money. Next, improved lead optimization. Once you have some initial drug candidates, or hits, they almost always need tweaking to make them more effective, less toxic, or better absorbed by the body. Quantum simulations can guide this fine-tuning process by showing exactly how small chemical changes will affect the molecule's behavior. And looking further ahead, as quantum computing matures, it could even pave the way for truly personalized medicine, designing drugs tailored to an individual's unique genetic makeup or their specific type of disease. Imagine treatments that are not just effective, but perfectly suited for *U. Now I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing, but how far off is it? The full-blown quantum drug discovery era is still on the horizon, but we're making some serious strides. By 2025, and in the years just after, we expect to see some key developments. First, hybrid quantum classical approaches will likely be the norm. This means quantum processors will handle the really tough bits of a calculation, while classical computers take care of the rest. It's a smart way to use the best of both worlds. We'll also see more sophisticated quantum algorithms popping up, specifically designed for these molecular challenges. Researchers are constantly refining existing ones and cooking up new ones for everything from calculating electronic structures to running molecular dynamics and machine learning. Quantum hardware itself is getting better and better. More qubits, higher quality qubits, and more stable systems. We're not quite at fault-tolerant quantum computers yet, but the noisy intermediate-scale quantum, or NISQ devices we have now, are becoming powerful enough to tackle meaningful calculations for smaller molecules, giving us crucial insights and proving the concepts. There's also a huge surge in collaboration and investment. Big pharma companies, tech giants, innovative startups, and universities are all teaming up and pouring resources into this field. This teamwork is vital for driving innovation. And finally, there'll be a big focus on achieving quantum advantage, identifying specific drug discovery problems where quantum computers can genuinely outperform classical methods, even if it's for smaller systems at first. These early wins will be super important for building confidence and guiding where we go next. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Building and controlling these large-scale, error-proof quantum computers is a massive engineering challenge. And developing quantum algorithms that truly offer a significant speed-up for real-world drug discovery problems is an ongoing research effort. But despite these hurdles, the direction is clear. Quantum-enhanced drug discovery is shifting from a cool idea in a research paper to an actual tool that scientists are starting to use. As quantum hardware and algorithms keep improving, their impact on speeding up molecular simulation and revolutionizing how we design new medicines will only grow. This brings incredible hope for faster access to new treatments for a whole host of diseases. It's a complex journey, no doubt, but the potential rewards, literally transforming human health, are immeasurable. So while we might not see quantum-designed drugs in our pharmacies tomorrow, the groundwork is being laid for a future where discovering life-saving medications is faster, cheaper, and more precise than ever before. It's an exciting time to be watching the intersection of quantum physics and medicine. That's all for this episode of Fun Facts Online. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one with more fascinating facts.